I have another five fantastic Samsung devices that I want to share with you, and I promise the last one is going to be the cheapest. S21 Ultra, that is the first one we are talking about. I received a lot of questions, complaints, and requests regarding this phone, especially about the overheating issue when playing games or doing other intensive tasks. During my time with the Galaxy S21 Ultra, I didn't use it for heavy gaming or powerful tasks. I mostly use it for camera, which was my regular use. I don't know if you are currently using it, so feel free to share your experience in the comment section. I promise to get this phone back, to get it again, either borrow it or buy it, just to investigate the overheating issue properly. The Snapdragon 888 is an efficient processor. It is powerful, it can handle heavy games, tasks, and more. But pushing it too hard is what it doesn't like. While playing Call of Duty, I noticed there is no option to play at ultra frame rate setting, although you can max out the frame rate and graphics. Other games allow maximum setting as well, but prolonged gaming session will lead to overheating. You can avoid this by using a good cooling system, maybe a fan or staying in an air conditioned environment. This is one of the reasons why I like Snapdragon 865 processor in the S20 series. It handles gaming efficiently. When it comes to software, this phone is currently on Android 15 with One UI 7, the cleanest UI in town. Android 15 also brings some AI features, so software wise, this phone is solid. There is no room for memory card expansion, so you can't expand storage. The base version comes with 128 GB of internal storage and 8 GB of RAM, and there is also 12 GB and 16 GB of RAM variant. Then we have up to 512 GB of internal storage. The higher the storage variant, the more expensive. We shouldn't forget about the build quality of this phone. It is well built, it is a big phone, it has this comfortable design thanks to the curved edges. The screen is slightly curved and it is IP68 water and dust resistant. Gorilla Glass Victor's protection with matte finish, aluminum frame. The display is also impressive. We have a dynamic AMOLED here, 120Hz refresh rate, HDR10 plus support, 1500 nits of peak brightness, 6.8 inches, and a 1440p resolution. So it is very responsive and colorful. Honestly, the camera on this phone doesn't show any sign of age. It is amazing. The lenses perform really well in both video and in photo mode. So the specs, they are high end, they are flagship level, and you can shoot in 8K, 4K, 1080p. The front camera also supports 4K videos. The battery on this phone is a 5000 mAh cell. Why it still performs well, but the camera might drain it fast a bit. It is still manageable in 2025. We have wireless charging, reverse wireless charging. So in 2025, you can grab this phone between 219 to 279 dollars internationally, and in Nigeria you can get it around 450,000 to like 500k. So the Galaxy S20 Ultra is the second phone that I'm going to quickly check out. So the best thing about this phone is the price in 2025. On eBay, it's going for around $249, while the refurbished one is around $151 to like $242. So that is the beauty of buying old flagship phone. You get top tier performance, top tier features at budget friendly prices. Here in Nigeria, it can be found for as low as 350k to like 390k. It is super cheap. It is an ultra Samsung phone. So considering all this feature and the overall package, it feels like you are stealing this phone at this price. S20 Ultra is well built, Gorilla Glasses protection, IP68 rated, slightly curved AMOLED screen, 1440p resolution, 120Hz, HDR10 plus, large 6.9 inches. It's originally shipped with Android 10, but it supports up to Android 13 and up to One UI 5.1. It has the Snapdragon 865 5G processor. You also get memory card expansion, which is rare nowadays, with storage up to 512 GB of internal storage and up to 16 GB of RAM. So the camera specs are also impressive, especially that 100 times space zoom. This phone is the first to feature that, and it is still holds up well. So you can also shoot 8K video on this phone, but most of us won't need that anyways. You can stick to that 4K or 1080p video. This phone has stereo speakers that are very loud, no headphone jack. The fingerprint is ultrasonic, very fast and secure. The battery is a 5000 mAh cell and it supports a 45 watt wire charging and a 15 watt wireless charging. So the next phone I'm going on to quickly check out is the S21 Plus. Honestly, I can't find any strong reason to choose it over the S21 Ultra. Maybe for the price, since it is significantly cheaper, or the size, it is not as heavy or as large as the S21 Ultra. This one only has a 6.7-inch 1080p AMOLED panel with Gorilla Glass features. So you are also going to enjoy some flagship level display quality like the 120Hz refresh rate. Software is pretty similar to what we have on S21 Ultra, Android 15, the same Snapdragon 888 processor. Camera is standard, so you are getting a 12MP wide lens, 64MP telephoto lens, and a 12MP ultra wide lens. The front camera is a 10MP shooter. It is good for video, it is good for photo as well. The photos and video, they came out really sharp, well detailed, and the colors are pretty impressive. And here also we have loud stereo speakers, no headphone jack. You are not expecting headphone jack already. It has an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, a 4800 mAh battery. It is not as big as the Ultra's battery, but it is decent. Wireless charging available, reverse wireless charging also present. So you can pick this phone on eBay for around $200 to like $228. Then the refurbished model starts from $159 to like $209. In Nigeria, listing go for around 300k to like 350k, depending on the seller and your location. The same thing goes with the S22 Plus. It is not an Ultra, but you still enjoy the large 6.6-inch screen, IP68, Gorilla Glass Features Plus, which is an upgrade. Then the brightness level is 1750 nit, which is another upgrade. Then the phone can get up to 116, which can be major reason why some people might consider it over the S21 Plus. No memory card expansion here as well. Storage goes up to 256GB. The camera is also an upgrade. It is sharp, detailed for both photos and video. So one thing I love about the S22 Plus is the flat display. If you are not a fan of curved display, this one is perfect. It uses Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, which is faster than the 888 Snapdragon on the S21 lineup. Then we have a 4500 mAh battery that still holds up in 2025. Getting an old flagship phone in 2025 at this price just feels like you are stealing it. Finally, the last phone, the Galaxy Note 20, the standard fashion, not the popular Note 20 Ultra that we all know. So this one is really cheap. So you can get it for as low as 300k right here in Nigeria and under $200 on eBay. This phone features Gorilla Glass 5 on the front, plastic back. Don't be discouraged by the plastic. It helps cut the cost. The phone still supports wireless charging and reverse wireless charging. IP68 rated. The display is a 6.7-inch Super AMOLED panel, HDR10 plus 1080p resolution. This phone also comes with Android 10, but the highest Android version you are getting on this one is Android 13. So we have the popular Snapdragon 865 on here as well. We only have one memory configuration, which is 8 by 128GB of internal storage. Camera setup include a 12MP wide lens, a 64MP telephoto lens with 12MP ultra wide lens. Surprisingly, it supports 8K. Then the front facing camera is 10 megapixel shooter. Now, since it is a Note phone, it comes with S Pen, which is great for people who work a lot with their phone. It has an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. We have a 4300 mAh battery that still holds up in 2025. Feel free to tell me in the comment section below if you want me to specifically look at any phone on this list. I already promised to take an in-depth look at the Galaxy S21 Ultra, and I'm going to do that as soon as possible. So you have to stay tuned, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. You don't want to miss that. This video is just a list style recommendation for the best Samsung phone you can get in 2025, whether you are shopping on the budget or you want something slightly more premium. It is not an in-depth review. I try to make it as compact as possible because I know you don't like watching videos for too long. And thanks for watching once again. Then we catch you guys in the next one.